I'm not sure how these other guys started off, but I'll start by introducing myself. Diddy, then Gannon. All right, sure. All right, I'm the tag's DLA. I started off as a Brawl player in 2008. I was well known for Ganon in that game. I was considered the best, or one of the best Ganons for the majority of Brawl's lifespan, and picked up PM. I started Diddy Kong right when he came out, and I've been maining him ever since. So I've gotten a lot better placings in the last 6 months or so. I also just got into the PMBR, so yeah, I'm pretty involved with the game and learning as much as I can about it. Where's my... Oh, yeah, let's switch. Alright, so yeah, right now there are a lot of good Diddies. Not sure who the best is, but one of the major things about Diddy is he's a very versatile character. A lot of people are going to say that about their character, but it's especially true for Diddy Kong. You can really play him any style you'd like due to his moveset and just the properties of the moves. Like, you could play aggressive and combo like Captain Falcon. He has a pretty similar neutral game to Captain Falcon. You can use his projectiles to camp and you know, the bananas trip, so you can just kind of camp them out and try to get a tech chase off of a trip. Kind of base your game off of that. You could do a lot of janky stuff. That's kind of what I do. I just try to, I don't know, do crazy Diddy stuff, and hopefully it works. Having a good combo game helps with that too. So I'll show you guys some of the basics in Diddy Kong, maybe some of the advanced little tricksies he has here. Alright. We go ahead and pick Fox. Oh, yeah, I have to do it for you now. Fox.
Ready, go!
Alright, so control. Alright, so the first thing you want to do when you pick up Diddy Kong is you want to kind of decide what kind of play style you want to use with him. And you'll probably already have a pretty good idea depending on how you play other characters, but naturally, one of the most important things, maybe the most important things for all play styles is bananas. You know, if you want to succeed with Diddy, you need to learn how to use these bananas. It's if you come from Brawl, it has a lot of similarities, but it also has quite a few differences. The main difference is that in this game, when it hits your opponent, the trip can be teched. They can tech it, they can, or they can miss the tech. It's pretty easy to miss the tech. In Brawl, Diddy Kong had guaranteed combos off of trips, and in this game, it's a tech chase instead. It's still very effective though. Even though you have guaranteed combos in Brawl, those combos generally can't be capitalized on as well as tech chases in this game. So they're both very potent projectiles. So especially against characters like Fox, where it's Diddy's hitboxes they're quick, but they aren't very disjointed. They're pretty like especially against Fox, Diddy's going to have a hard time competing in the neutral game. Like, if Fox can just throw out a neutral air, and Diddy really doesn't have an answer to that. So it's important to get as many trips on Fox as possible, and tech chases can be really capitalized on against Spaceys because they're bad recoveries. I could go into matchup specifics with Fox right now, but I'll do that later. Now, specific things you can do with the banana. When it's on the ground, in Brawl, you can dash attack and pick it up. That doesn't work in this game. With Diddy, Diddy's the only character who can do this. You can press Z while your hands are on the ground and it'll pick it up. This is specific to Diddy only. He could do this with any item. In this game, instead, how you want to pick it up. Oh, in both games, you could also press A to pick it up, obviously. Hey, take it easy, dude. What's up? Do I want what? Shaolin? Oh, no, dude. I'm a vegetarian now. Yeah. See ya. In this game, to pick up bananas, you wave dash. Or you can air dodge. Air dodge is what picks it up. So that means that's what you're going to be doing to pick up the bananas, and that's what your opponent is going to be doing to pick up the bananas. So if you have a banana in your hand, and you see the opponent going for the banana, I'll jump another one. Here, yeah, put it down again and go for it. Oh, you don't have it? Alright. Okay, the point I'm trying to make is if you see him going for the banana, he's going to try to wave dash at it, which means you can throw another banana at him and it's likely going to hit him. Yes, there's lag for the wave dash, so naturally, if you're a Diddy main, your banana game's going to be a lot better than your opponent's, and he's probably going to know that, so they tend to stay away from the bananas. You get the occasional player who is very comfortable with items. It can be a problem, but it also means that he's going to be throwing them back at you, which means you're going to have more bananas at your disposal if he's trying to use them too, as long as you know how to pick them up better than he does. So in Brawl and in PM, Glide Toss Banana is a very useful tool. In both Brawl and PM, it's probably the best out of shield option in the game, except maybe like Shine out of shield. Might even be better than Shine out of shield. Just it's a fast option. It's not quite as fast as Shine out of shield. It does take a little while, but if you know someone spaces an aerial poorly on your shield, or even some aerials, if they space it perfectly, you can still just the main thing you're going to want to do is glide toss away from them and throw the banana at them. So if you space a... Oh, I fucked that up. The shield's small. Yeah. Alright. Keep waving. Alright, I mean you guys get the idea. You want to wave dash away and throw it at them. Or if you run up to them in shield and they're just dash dancing against you, you can just throw it at them really quick. And you're already traveling towards them then. And if it trips them, you're in a very good position for a tech chase. Now in this game, a very important element is introduced, and that's aerial glide tossing. That's one of the things that separates the good or the mediocre Diddy players from the good ones. Skill with glide tossing. You have to be able to glide toss in any direction, traveling any direction. Like the trajectories you can put yourself on with the banana, like it's not just because you're throwing the banana at them, but it's the changes in your movement. Like movement is so important in Smash, and that's the main reason aerial glide toss is so good, is because you can change up your movement so much mid short hop or mid full hop, and I keep messing up. And it's kind of devastating for your opponent, because you can go anywhere and they don't really have any way of knowing where you'll go. So like you want to practice like the nature of aerial glide toss is that you can move any direction and you can also throw it in any direction. So like for example, if you hit me off stage, come over here and forward smash me. Oh, I DI'd that bad. Okay, so say I'm over here. If I want to protect my recovery, I want to glide toss up and throw the banana forward so that it'll land by the edge of the stage, and they can't really go there right now. It's kind of like Link's bombs. You know, you throw a bomb where you're at the edge where you're recovering, so it's hard for them to do anything there. That's one of the applications. Another, this is, some people have been calling it the DLA special. It's when you can throw the banana at your opponent and set up kind of like a pseudo banana lock. It's a very good shield pressure, and if it does trip, it's also effective because if they miss the tech, they'll get hit again. If they tech away, they'll get hit by the banana when it misses them and travels behind them where they're rolling, so they'll just trip over it again. If they tech in place, they'll get hit by it because they just stood up and got hit by the banana. And if they roll towards you, then you can punch them because they just rolled at you. So some characters are too small to get hit by this, but against a lot of characters, it's like a lot of times they'll miss the second tech too, and it's just really good pressure. I don't see a lot of Diddy's doing it for some reason. What else with bananas? Now, I started off with Diddy as a very aggressive player. I really didn't camp at all, but in a lot of matchups, it really is necessary to at least camp a little bit with Diddy because it's just such a good option to have the ability to trip the opponent from almost anywhere on the stage, and you really don't want to squander that. Diddy is good at going in, but if you're making that your game plan, you're almost better suited just picking a character like Falcon or something who his hitboxes are better, he's faster. I mean, Diddy is fast, but if Fox, yeah, just, you know, there are a few really aggressive Diddy Kongs, like I think Abstract. I'm trying to think who else. There are a few really good aggressive Diddy Kongs. It is possible to do that, but being inclined to camp a little bit now and then, it's definitely a good option to have. And it seems like a lot of the top Diddy Kongs right now are on the campier side. We got Disco Bunny, a campy player. Boss, I wouldn't call campy, but he's a patient player. He's fundamentally skilled. Seagull is getting up there. He's very campy. So yeah, just learn how to camp with Diddy Kong. Just kind of, he has a pretty good dash dance. So just, you know, a lot of times you want to catch your opponent as they're landing with the banana. You know, like against Fox, if he's short hop double lasering, that's your opportunity. Or Falco too. Like you jump. If he was playing Falco right now and he's short hop double lasering, you can jump over one of the lasers and just kind of gauge where he's gonna land with his short hop and throw the banana where you think he'll be, and he'll just trip over it. And regardless of whether you punish that trip, you just close the gap and you're right in his face, and that's something that Falco really doesn't want. So yeah, that's pretty much the basics with bananas. Now as far as his regular moveset goes, he has a good combo game on both spaceys and floaties. It's really, you know, it's just a pretty solid combo game in general. His forward air really benefits him because if his forward air wasn't there, he wouldn't have a really good way to finish combos. But as it is now, forward air is a very strong move. The angle's pretty devastating, and a lot of people are complaining about it right now, quite frankly. So, Rat complains about it, yeah. Everyone does. Like, it's a very good move, and you know, I hope they don't nerf it too hard in the future because he really does need a kill move. And so, okay, so against Spaceys, I've come to believe that his most important move in this matchup is, besides banana, is up smash. You can get like 3 or 4 up smashes in a row, and tech chase. You know, it does like the up smashes alone do like 40 damage or something, and that leads into a neutral air or a down air, which leads into more stuff. Up smash out of shield is really important. This really improved my up smash out of shield, and it's if you learn how to use it. Like, the thing about Diddy's up smash is it has almost no hitbox in front of him. You don't want to try to hit people in front of you. You know, it's behind, it reaches pretty far. And you know, if they try to aerial your shield, oops. You shield poking me. Yeah, see, it's just a lot of people, like, at least initially, don't really, because not a lot of people up smash out of shield, period, and they don't expect. Yeah, most people's up smashes aren't fast enough to be able to be used like Diddy is used. You know, his comes out very fast. It's almost instant, and it's I think the hitbox right now is actually a bit bugged. Like, he's missing a hitbox on one of his bones or whatever. Yeah, it's really good at just scooping him up real quick. It's disjointed in part of it, I think. It's just a good move, and learning how to up smash, and very good for tech chases too. Yeah, it's just a good move. And I think his second most important aerial in most matchups is his neutral air. Another thing about neutral air is usually you want to hit with the most stale neutral air possible. Like, even against floaties, like, maybe at very low percentages it's alright to use like the strong neutral air, but like, if you see Fox is at 63% right now, look how easy it is to combo out of weak neutral air. Oh, that was strong, actually. Yeah, like, same with floaties. Like, you can even combo floaties at like 110, 120% if you know, land with a weak neutral air and just, you know, get up there and F-air him. It's also good out of shield. It's alright out of shield. They gotta be pretty close. What's up? Diddy's favorite stages. Diddy likes to have... I gotta say, it is matchup dependent. FD is good against some characters, but there are characters who like it better than him. You know, most camping-based characters, you want to avoid really big stages. In general, I like PS2. I like, you know, Smashville, kind of big stages with lots of room to move around. You kind of want to avoid Fountain of Dreams. Dreamland has mixed results. Dreamland's alright, I guess. But a lot of it is matchup specific. A stage I found I really like lately is Green Hill Zone. I just counterpicked it against Kirk Q, actually, and I think that's what I won 2 sets against him the last weekend, because I kind of just thought of going there and I decided it'd be a good idea, and I think I 2 or 3 stocked him both times. It's good because you can go to the spinning platform and pull out bananas there with impunity, pretty much. And the blast zones on the sides are pretty close, so you can kill with F-air pretty early. The wall is nice, so you can wall jump to recover. Just a pretty good stage for Diddy. You might want to think twice about it if you're fighting a character who pressures you really hard, like maybe Fox or something. It would be bad against Fox, but Diddy, like I said, he is a versatile character, and it's kind of hard to really counterpick him. I think his worst stages is Fountain of Dreams because it really messes with his banana game and his combo game. Like, he dislikes FOD for the same reason that Falcon dislikes FOD. It's just kind of hard. He's a fast character, and it messes. The platforms mess with the short hop, and just not really any good. He is a fast faller, so against characters like Marth or Ness or characters who chain grab him, FOD you really want to avoid. Yeah, like I said, he's good on Final Destination, but there are characters who are much better than him. Link, you know. Yeah, like Diddy really can't get counterpicked that hard. Even like WarioWare, it isn't that bad for him. Lilac can be a problem for his recovery, but it can be a problem for a lot of people's recovery. So it's kind of a dumb stage. Skyworld too. Yeah, Diddy's good on a lot of stages. Alright, what else here? So against Spaceys, Diddy his up throw is useful. At 0%, it usually, I think it combos into up smash. You get a few of those in. At around 70%, it can't get much higher, but at 70%, I think it should combo into F-Air against most Spaceys, and that could often mean death if they're close enough to the edge. Once it gets above that, I really like down throw. That's my favorite move in general. Against all characters, it's a good move because if they DI it wrong, it's an F-Air. You can F-Air in the face and it'll really hurt them. If they DI it wrong, it sets up a decent tech chase. You know. A wrong DI is up, and you want to DI it down and away. Yeah. Yeah, that's just a good move in general. Like, a lot of people, if you're fighting a new opponent and they don't really know about Diddy Kong, they're going to be DIing it wrong most of the time. And if you grab them, like, right here, if you grab them, like, close to the edge over here, oops, they're going to want to DI it up and away to avoid getting edge guarded. So, oh, I messed that up. Yeah, so F-Airs, people, I mean, it's a brutal move, really. Like, it'll kill Fox at like 40% if you're hitting him right here. Back throw's good. It's fast, kind of like Rob's, as you just saw. Forward throw's the same thing. It just throws him off really fast. And yeah, it's good for setting up edge guards, which leads me to Diddy's. One of the aspects of this game I enjoy most is his edge guarding. More than any other Diddy I see, I like using barrels to edge guard his up B. See, like, it's just such a goofy move, and it's really good. The hitbox is pretty insane. The priority, or, you know, aerials don't have priority, but it's the size of the hitbox, it's really big, and it just beats a lot of stuff out or trades with a lot of stuff. And if they hit you out of it, it will always spawn a barrel, which homes after them, and often, like, if they hit you while they're on the stage, it can come back and hit them, and it forces a tech chase. And, you know, if you're there, you can tech chase them, or if not, it'll just give you a free recovery to get back on, because you won't be able to edge guard you. That's pretty broken. Yeah, Diddy's. I'd say Diddy's one of the best edge guarders in the game. Like, he has a lot of tools, really. I messed that up, but like, he even has like the side B is good if you're good at like reading where they're gonna go. you jump off of him, and it's really hard to get back from that. It's a little spike. As far as actually recovering with Diddy Kong goes, the way his recovery works is the more to the side you aim it, the less far he's actually gonna go. The way to get the most distance out of Diddy, I think, is to get to as close to a 45-degree angle as possible. Because if you aim it all the way to the side, he's really not gonna go very far. Like, see, look how far he goes now. Like, covers a lot of distance. Yeah. As far as actually recovering goes, it is tricky to sweet spot the ledge with up B, but I found a way early on to get it pretty consistently. What you want to do is you want to get to around here and start charging around here, and if you charge it from there, oh, I messed it up that time. It's a little too low, but if you get that height and you can charge it all the way, it will usually just sweet spot it for you. I think I'm gonna go over this time. Yeah. If you start charging it a little too late, you can let go earlier. It's just a bit of a judgment thing, but it's really hard to edge guard him if he does that. Yeah, a lot of Diddies have trouble sweet spotting the ledge, and they'll opt to just up B onto the stage, which is also very effective because the hitboxes make it really hard for your opponent to compete with it. Like just try to like F smash me out of this. Okay, you got it clean, but like a lot of times it'll just trade, or like you can just use brute force a lot of times, and they're gonna have a hard time edge guarding you. Oh, that's cute. Side B is useful for recovering naturally. I tend to use it as early on in my recovery as possible because it does take pretty long to finish, and they can just come out and get you. You can use it pretty low, you know. They won't really be able to edge guard you if you do it low, but yeah, you generally want to use that as early as possible, and just yeah. They don't want to try to edge guard you when you do it low because they don't want to get grabbed. It's like a little Diddy side, yeah. Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, the up B has a hitbox, spiking hitbox. So it's a meteor, sorry. Oh, that's lame. Oh, I messed that up. Oh yeah, I could just do like that. Oh, then to get it. There you go. And yeah, like if you practice with that, it's pretty effective. You could like do, you know, F air combo on stage into up B spike. Like it's pretty good. Like his up B it might be his best edge guarding tool. Like you just jump off and you use your recovery to gimp their recovery. Like not a lot of characters can do that. It's pretty useful. What's up? Yes. Now, Webster asked, how do I edge guard, or how does one edge guard Diddy? It is difficult, but it is definitely possible. Diddy will get very finicky if you grab the ledge and he's pretty far away. He can recover to the ledge, but it is scary trying to sweet spot the ledge because it is hard to aim, and you know, he can be edge hogged just like any other character. If you put him in a situation where he has to make the 50-50, like he can recover to the stage, but like if he's far out and if you're spacing the recovery like I am to get like the guaranteed edge grab or whatever, you can just stay on the ledge, then you know, wave land onto the stage and punish him really fast. It does work. O'Reilly was doing that to me. He's probably the best Diddy edge guarder I've played against. He just, you know, he just stayed on the ledge, and you know, I felt pressured to recover to the stage, and he just, you know, kneed me or whatever. It's easy to get intimidated by Diddy's recovery because it is a very good recovery, and the hitboxes on it are pretty, you know, they're pretty dumb. But if you grab the ledge, he's gonna get nervous because he doesn't want to die. It is a difficult recovery to aim, and a lot of times, like what happens to me, like what happened to me against Chris was, it made me nervous to recover, and not only did I recover to the stage that time, but I wanted to recover to the stage more because I knew he was just going to harass me on the edge, you know, hanging off of it, and I wanted to recover to the stage more, and he just took advantage of that and kept, you know, kneeing me in the face. You know, I probably could have avoided that, and other Diddies might not do that, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. It is easier for him to recover when there are platforms, or when he's closer to the stage, like right here. It's going to be difficult to edge guard him because he can just like choose a platform to go to. If you're a pretty slow character, then it's going to be really tough to edge guard him. But like it is possible to guess where he's going, and he can't really change the direction of his recovery very fast, or at least he can't change it fast and accurately, because all he can do is change like the angle of his barrels, and it's a small adjustment, and it's hard to get it just right. And if you can't really, like, it's very difficult to just adjust it to get the sweet spot after aiming for the stage. So a lot of Diddies will get nervous when, you know, they're forced to make a decision like that. Hopefully that answers that question. Now, another, let's see. I'll just go over some of Diddy's other moves here. His up air is a lot like Falcon's up air, except much smaller hitbox, weaker, but it's functionally roughly the same. It leads into moves a bit better than its neutral air at times. Not really a kill percentage though. It's kind of it's a solid move, but it's not a great move. His backer is really good. It's a little disjointed at the end. If I wouldn't count on it as a spacing tool as good as Marth's, or, you know, trying to compete with other people's spacing tools, but if you need like kind of a makeshift, not even makeshift, but like a if you need a spacing tool at the moment, that's the one to go with, because it is disjointed and it's fast. You can do two in one short hop if you're, you know, really frame perfect almost. You can wave land out of it if you're not bad. Let's see what else. His down air is excellent. It's a lot. I'd say it's a lot like Wolf's down air or even Falcon's down air. You know, functionally it's pretty much the same. If you know how to use those, it's pretty similar. If Diddy, he likes using it, or he should be using it, like, it's probably the best move to combo into or out of from neutral air if you're not going for a kill move, because it sets up a tech chase, and it's like, okay, if you know, right here, tech chase, dead, you know, like that. Like, obviously we're just training right now, but that is a combo that I get a lot. You can just, all it takes is one tech chase after that down air, and like after you get a spacey into an up throw situation at that percentage, a lot of times they're going to die from that forward air. So other than that, you can use it like Falcons, you know, just combo it into whatever you want. Yeah, it's a pretty simple move. His down tilt, I'd say, is a lot like Marth's. It's a pretty, you know, disjointed. You don't want to do it too close, or they'll crouch cancel it and punish you. You can do it out of dash attack, which I'll go over next. Or you can, you know, it's a nice little combo move. If I DI it wrong, if they DI it up and towards you, then you can combo into a forward air. A lot of times it'll kill you at higher percentages. His dash attack, that's another move that people are complaining about. It's a very good dash attack. It's multi-hit. It carries your opponent off the stage. We've taken to just calling this the cheese. The cheese, it's dash attack to down air. Now, people do complain about it, but it's another one of those moves where not a lot of people know how to deal with it. It's very possible to smash DI out of it, especially at the beginning. You want to smash DI behind Diddy or up. I think there are a few ways to smash DI out of it. And you can also crouch cancel it and punish it. Like see, I won't be able to carry him off if he smash DIs it behind me. I probably not. That's it. See? Yeah. Despite all that, it is a very good move. You can't crouch cancel it, but you know, it does combo on the stage too if they DI it wrong. And it's just good pressure. You can do it so you end up behind them and it's safe most of the time. If you're close to here, you can combo to down air or you can combo into forward air and mess that up. It's a bit harder to do on spacies. Yeah, it's a very good move. You can use it pretty often, and there are no platforms here, but if you use it on a platform, like I could probably just do it here. If you do it on a platform, you want to fast fall it. So you get to the ground faster, and it's a lot safer because you get to the ground faster and you kind of just attack their shield more and you kind of drag them with you. It's kind of hard to explain, but you want to fast fall it if you're on a platform. Let's see what else. Side B is a very interesting move. It's a command grab, and you could also pull out an attack hitbox too. You know, the best time to use side B is, you know, if you're approaching with an aerial. If you make it look like you're going to do an aerial, you just side B instead, and you grab their shield, because they're going to want to shield your aerial, but you just grab the side B instead. Or, I'm sorry, your side B grabs them instead. Against spacies, you can combo it depending on where they DI. If they DI away, it's usually a tech chase. If they DI behind you, which people tend to do, it's also a tech chase, but at higher percentages, it turns into a up smash. It's easier to do it against floaties. He has a lot of guaranteed combos against floaties. Actually, go ahead and pick a floaty character.
Yo, we still going on these lessons?
Yeah, I'm kind of dragging it out. That's a good one. Let's go Marth. Trapping with what?
He just wanted to know about, like, I guess, banana positions.
Okay. I'll get to the. I'll show you guys banana positioning after I cover this side B here. Against Marth and other floaty characters, you can combo it into an aerial. Oh shit. If they DI away, it's usually a forward air. If they don't... Oh shit. keep messing up. If you DI up, you can down air. So you can also get, if it's a lower percentage, up smash guaranteed if they DI in. Like the best way to learn how to use or how to follow up side B is to go into training mode and just kind of check it out. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cover that next. Okay. All right, this is something I should have covered earlier. As far as banana positioning goes, there's a classic brawl setup where you put a banana right in front of you, have a banana in your hand, shoot peanuts. It's very hard to approach this. Oops. Especially in this game, because if you shoot a peanut with a banana in your hand, you can glide toss the banana before you hit the ground. So, oh shit, out of a short hop. So it looks like that. So that's another thing where the momentum changing comes in handy, because you can, oh shit, you can kind of, oh my god, I'm fucking it up. You can just change up your momentum, you know, mix them up as to where you're going. I'll admit I'm not the best with banana positioning, as I'm not a hugely campy character or a player, and I don't really wait for them to approach. I probably should a bit more, but like the important thing to remember is if there's a banana in front of you like this, they can't really grab you very well. They can't, like, a lot of times they're going to want to jump over the banana, and you can do whatever you can do to stuff that, or whenever there's a banana just in front of an opponent, you know, they're going to want to grab it. And when you knock the opponent off stage, I'm going to go ahead and down smash you really fast. That's going to kill you. Yeah, let's set you to like 80 here, or 70. So you can kind of just toss it where you think they'll be, or you can toss it to where you don't want them to go in order to restrict their flight path, so to speak, for recovery. So you could throw it below them, and they're going to want to recover high, and you can just punish high then. Another thing you can do, Marth is a good character to do this against. While they're recovering low, you can drop the banana, and it just, you know, he's recovering straight up, and he's going to hit the banana, and a lot of times you can just combo out of it and just get a KO that way. Another interesting thing you can do with the banana while they're recovering is, okay, so I'm going to hit you off stage here. You can, oh shit, you probably need a little more percentage. Go over here a little bit. So I can look like I'm going high. I jump high, but then I glide toss down. So they're going to take the low option then. And if I glide toss straight down, I'm going to be below them pretty much. And I could just up air them and kill them. It's something I've been trying to do more. So, oh, see, you can also mix up the up B in there. A lot of times that just flats out kills them. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can experiment with here. As far as stage positioning goes, it really is personal preference. I'd suggest watching some of the campier, the more patient Diddies than myself, like Disco Bunny, Boss. Maybe not, I don't know, maybe Boss. Seagull probably knows some stuff about it too. Just Junebug, yes, Junebug. I forgot about I forgot about Junebug. Not sure why. Yeah, just watch a lot of their banana setups. That's probably something I should do too. It is very intimidating for your opponent when they're afraid to move without or you know, they're afraid of getting tripped up, and especially if you're good at following up those trips, they're gonna play really nervous against you. What else? Okay, are there any more questions on this? Okay. I think so.